best quotes of John Locke. Being all equal and independent, no one ought to harm another in his life, health, liberty, or possessions. Reading furnishes the mind only with materials of knowledge. It is thinking that makes what we read ours. I have always thought the actions of men the best interpreters of their thoughts. Government has no other end but the preservation of property. New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed without any other reason but because they are not common. The only defense against the world is a thorough knowledge of it. We are like chameleons. We take our hue and the color of our moral character from those who are around us. Parents wonder why the streams are bitter when they themselves poison the fountain. To love truth for truth's sake is the principal part of human perfection in this world, and the seed plot of all other virtues. The discipline of desire is the background of character. Every man has a property in his own person. This nobody has a right to, but himself. Fortitude is the guard and support of the other virtues. We are born to be, if we please, rational creatures, but it is use and exercise only that makes us so. Our incomes are like our shoes. If too small, they gall and pinch us, but if too large, they cause us to stumble and to trip. The reason why men enter into society is the preservation of their property. Fashion, for the most part, is nothing but the ostentation of riches. There are 1,000 ways to wealth, but only one way to heaven. Our business here is not to know all things, but those which concern our conduct. Education begins the gentleman, but reading, good company and reflection must finish him. No man's knowledge here can go beyond his experience. Where all is but dream, reasoning and arguments are of no use, truth and knowledge nothing. Long discourse and philosophical readings, at best, amaze and confound, but do not instruct children. Revolt is the right of the people. What worries you, masters you. But there is only one thing which gathers people into seditious commotion, and that is oppression. There is frequently more to be learned from the unexpected questions of a child than the discourse of men. To prejudge other men's notions before we have looked into them is not to show their darkness, but to put out our own eyes. Things of this world are in so constant a flux that nothing remains long in the same state. All men are liable to error, and most men are, in many points, by passion or interest, under temptation to it. The dread of evil is a much more forcible principle of human actions than the prospect of good. It is easier for a tutor to command than to teach. Reverie is when ideas float in our mind without reflection or regard of the understanding. The Bible is one of the greatest blessings bestowed by God on the children of men. It has God for its author, salvation for its end, and truth without any mixture for its matter. It is all pure. Whosoever will list himself under the banner of Christ must, in the first place and above all things, make war upon his own lusts and vices. All wealth is the product of labor. Few men think, yet all will have opinions. Hence men's opinions are superficial and confused. Thank you for watching.